Namaste, Salam, welcome. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and this is my YouTube channel. This is going to be a divine confirmation message for all of you. Are you standing at some kind of a crossroad, like at a threshold, with a massive decision on your mind? There is something within you, in your bones, in the heart of your soul, which is giving you a nudge in a certain direction. It's like you know it, that you're making that right choice. Now, this reading is not about having blind faith in what the cards tell me. It's about you reacting to my message, which is going to create a chain reaction somewhere deep within you in this vessel, which is going to say, yes, I have received my answer. And yes, this is the confirmation that I was asking for from the universe. And this is going to magnetize your intuition. And it is going to put you on a collision course with your destiny. Because I just want you to know that the gift of intuition is not something that we can learn in a school or in a classroom. This is a gift from the divine, from a very intelligent, benevolent being that is already downloaded within our system from birth. It's a gift. And as we grow older, it either gets jaded, but there's a certain point when it wants to activate itself. And I want to say something. I'll tell you why this is one of my favorite readings to do. I'll tell you why before I start. Shortly. I won't take much of your time. I know most of us have another person, a support system, what we can call our support staff in our life for life chat support, where we have issues, we have another person to bounce off ideas. But there are many who don't have anyone. And they're standing there and thinking, who do I ask? Well, I'm telling you, ask you. That's where this intuition, this voice that says, hey, listen to me, hey, listen to me. Ask for a sign. There is somebody listening there. I promise you this, they're on call 24/7. Have faith. You have asked for a sign. I'm going to give you a confirmation, and you yourself, you don't need any other external person to depend on. In fact, the lesser people you have, the more successful you will be. I'm going to give you your answer. Your inner voice and intuition is going to say, got it, let's go, or let's pull back. And you're going to realize the power of just being you and not requiring anybody else. Sorry for this long spiel, but I have to put this out for someone. Now, if this interests you, this is my reading. Before I start, I just want to remind you that my readings are short, precise, to the point, directed at giving you a message. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you have a wonderful day planned ahead. So check out my playlist for those astrology enthusiasts, especially Vedic astrology. I do a daily blog on all my platforms. Check that out as well on the most important planetary transits in the sky. The intention here is that you can plan your best day daily with the guidance, the Jyotish, the light of knowledge of the stars. Are you ready? This is going to be your divine confirmation message, which is going to tell you if it's going to be a yes or a no or a wait. There are better times coming. Let's go. Now, I want to first take my magical wisdom deck. Oh, can you see? I've torn this. I have used this deck a lot. It's a very beautiful, gentle deck, is what I call it. It's a these are big cards. It's like a gentle giant. It just gives you an answer. And I'm telling you, I want you to start engaging with your own intuition in life. Forget trusting anybody else. Everything you need, you are a well stocked being with the answers to every single problem that you are seeking for. Are you ready? Your first card is okay, enlightenment. This is the light coming on. So, what I wonder if some of you have had some kind of a breakthrough or a moment of a shock. See, this card, enlightenment, sounds wonderful, but sometimes when the light comes on, it's too jarring. You have been shown something. I'm talking to somebody who has had a wake up call. Yeah. This is Scorpio energy for me. It's the eighth house. Number 13 is associated with that. It's about finding something out. You've had an enlightenment on a certain situation that you didn't have clarity on. For most of you, this could have been a shock. Celebration. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't even want to say anything of this. Celebration. I mean, what do I say? And dove. This is about peace. Listen, you have found something out. I'm going to clarify this message. Look, the message is beautiful on the face of it. It's extremely positive. I know something has come as a shock to your system that has woken you up like, oh my God, what? What you're not understanding is the minute you release this fear, let me read what the message on that enlightenment card is for you. Okay. Pursue spiritual growth. Celebration is let go and have fun. Dove is take a leap of faith. Listen to me. You have been shown something. Okay. For some of you, it may have been wow, like eureka, like what? For others of you, it may have been a bit stressful, where it was a shock to you, like, listen, what? But the light is on. Now you cannot go back to being in the dark or unseeing something. Second card is to celebrate, is to say, hey, you know what? I let go of this fear. I am talking to somebody who has been stuck in a cycle of emotional challenges, something which has toyed with your mind for a long time. It's like, okay, I'm going to toy with you one more time. See, I'm showing you this now, get scared. It's like this fear. I'll give you an example. If you have something in your hand and you've covered it and you're showing the child, see what it is, and and you're telling the child, look, this is something very scary. Yeah? And suddenly your hand opens and the child sees it. Yeah, there is shock. Then once they see it, they go, ha, I'm not scared of this. So something, it could be a situation, it could be an individual, has used the fear tactic on you, kept you in the dark, and made you feel like I can scare you anytime. And it's been thoughts for someone. I just want to put this out there. You could be somebody who has a lot of air in their chart. Air is always rational thinking, overthinking, regurgitating those same thoughts. And I'm hoping for all of us it's positive, but it's not usually. Sometimes it's negativity that you keep listening to that same radio station and lather your mind with those negative thoughts. And that thing has held some kind of a power over you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, let go. You have found a way to release that. Celebrate that. Whatever answer you have reached is the correct answer. I want to tell you it's a positive. The message is yes. And dove, there is a risk involved. I know that. This is the Fool card. This is Aries energy where you are going to to make a decision, to take a leap of faith. Now, if you know tarot, you know the Fool card. Okay. It's the number zero, shunya. It's almost like you wipe the slate clean. And by the way, the number shunya, zero is the most important number. You may say, okay, you're a zero, fine. Add it to another number, you increase its value. I know you have wiped a slate clean. You are ready to take a leap of faith. The fool jumps off a cliff with something that he believes he can trust in. It could be a pet, it could be a child, it could be you. Like I'm telling you again, you are enough. Your understanding of this situation, your solution is all you need. Now take that leap of faith. All right. Let's clarify this. I'm just going to use the Rider Waite deck to see what else Spirit wants us to know. It's a positive message. I want to reiterate that do not be stressed. Please do not worry. The message is extremely positive. Spirit, can you clarify this for me? Okay. Thank you. And this card wants to come out to stake it. Okay. Let's see what I got, my friends. Listen, I have the Knight of Cups here. Scorpio, like I told you, the number 13, Scorpio is here. Scorpio is here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. For me, why this is Scorpio is, you know, the Scorpio energy is extremely deep. They don't take a decision quickly, but that doesn't mean they're not feeling something. They are welling up with emotions. You're dealing with somebody who is younger to you, or maybe you are showing up as somebody younger. There is an age difference here between you and that person who is associated with this decision that you want to make. There is going to be celebration here, and I'm telling you this. There is going to be celebration here. Two of Cups is an exchange of cups. It's like saying, hey, you know what? Let's exchange cups. Let's say cheers. Celebrate. Celebration. Now, the celebration card, which I read the message for you, is let go. Let go and have fun. And then I have the card of equal give and take. Some of you are contemplating, look, I am not making the decision for you. But if you are in a partnership where there isn't equal give and take, you feel you are being taken for a ride. This does not have to be a marriage. Okay, this is very Libra. I told you air energy is here, where you are thinking or you are in two minds. Should I go and knock the door of the court and say, hey, you know what? I need help. It is correct. You need to do that. You need to do that. There may have been an agreement between the two of you. This could be a business partnership. This could be a friendship. I know in friendships, you don't write contracts and say, you know, you'll pick me up at 4 o'clock. I'll take you for lunch twice. These are all verbal contracts. But this is a relationship where you wanted to meet somebody halfway and say, I give you 1 cup, you give me 1 cup. I know there is an age difference here. I know you are thinking, I'm not getting what I deserve because perhaps you're dealing with somebody who is very selfish. See, Nine of Cups is a beautiful energy. Let me give you the higher and the lower vibration. High vibration is wish fulfillment. As in, all your cups are filled and you're sitting there smug. I think you're dealing with somebody who says, I want all my cups filled. You are not even going to get a little sippy cup. Everything is mine. I think you're dealing with somebody like that. I also wonder if you're dealing with somebody who's got issues with alcohol where they drink a lot. See, you want fairness, equal give and take. Somebody here started off with exchanging a cup with you, friendship, business, marriage, I don't know. And then suddenly they said, no, 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 I want everything for me. It's all mine, mine, all mine, all mine. That's what I'm hearing. If you are thinking it's time to get another authority to sort out this issue, I'm confirming you are correct. Because this is where the celebration comes in. You know, you've had an aha moment. It's been like a moment of enlightenment come to Jesus, where you said, you know what? I feel like a fool. Because that leap of faith is Aries, is the fool. You could have been taken for a fool, where you kept giving and giving. You kept your side of the bargain in a situation. That person was perhaps giving you cups. Did you check if there was anything inside? I am sensing this. You feel like a fool. And you are thinking, you know what, should I take a leap of faith away from this? I am here to give you a confirmation. Your answer is yes, but please go towards that direction in a way that is very structured. So, knock the doors of the law. Go in a way where there nobody can again come and make a fool of you. I'm sensing somebody is very gullible here. I feel this. I'm just going to open some cards from this deck. My doors of destiny. You know, you could have waited to take this decision for 6 or 9 months or years. And now it's come to a point where it's like, oh my God, what was I doing? I feel this. I feel this. What will this decision open the door to? Okay. One more card. I have the door of magic. This is again very Scorpio energy. It's the door of, my God, enchantment, mystical, charm, supernatural, my gosh, a spell. Listen, Some of you have been so jaded in a certain relationship that you gave up. You may have been a very spiritual person. That's why this first card which has come out for you is enlightenment and it's spiritual growth. You gave up on a lot of things when you were in this situationship. I don't know if the person you were dealing with was like an atheist or an agnostic. Just putting this out there. You're going to return back to your source. And when I say source, I mean, you have a lineage. Your DNA proves that. But what about your spiritual lineage? It exists too. Just like your DNA does, you're going to go back to that source. You're going to go back to being a part of that lineage. You're going to remember who you are and whose you are because somebody here led you astray. And your decision to perhaps take a leap of faith away from this situation is protected. This is like a staff, a magic staff. I also wonder if some of you in desperation had prayed to some passed on loved one. Could be somebody I feel from the maternal side, like a great grandmother, a great aunt who always was there to give you, counsel. And you said, you know what, I'm stuck, man. Can you help me? They did it. They did it. And you woke up one day saying, I just know what to do. But that confidence, because it's like a practice, right? Now when you are spiritually active every day, even if it is for 10 minutes a day, where you sit down out in nature having your cup of coffee, you listen to something which is very positive, high vibration, maybe a mantra, maybe a shlok, I don't know, maybe an ayat, anything, your body takes care and preserves that spiritual resource that you have. But some of you had squandered it away because you went so far away from these practices that perhaps for 6 months, 9 months, you were a different individual. But the minute you connected back, boom, the connection was formed. Everything came back online. You are not offline anymore to those higher beings who have been guiding you. And you're back, my friends. You are back. Now, I have the card of nature. This decision will open you back to your natural state, outdoors, wilderness, animals, environment, and organic. I think you moved away from everything which was a part of your intrinsic nature. I think some of you also changed your food style. You started eating either too much of meat or you started eating no meat. You did something very different because of, birds of a feather flock together. I think somebody here changed you inside out, from the way you think, from your beliefs to what you eat to how you show up in the universe, because everything adds up to a certain number. And then you show up as that sum total of those qualities that you are imbibing. It's like your medical report. Your pardon me if I say it wrong, your iron is this much, your B complex, your D, your heart, and then it adds up, and it either the total is sum total is health, or you need to fix something. You were showing up as you need to fix something, but you didn't know how. I'm telling you, the minute you make this decision, you are going to be set free. Cause for celebration, not just for you, but for your ancestors who have been waiting for you to wake up. They have been trying. But because your spiritual practices were down to zero, there was no surface to cook. And if there was a surface, that is you, it was cold because that fire of faith had been extinguished. That connection had been cut off. Now you're back, man. You're back. I'm telling you, you are back. And the decision is yes. Listen, if there was a takeaway that I can give you from this, your divine confirmation is screaming yes. Now, let's take some angel answers and I'm going to close out this reading. I want you to remember this is a positive space. If you want to come here and get charged up, I am not just a charger, I'm a supercharger. You're going to go charged up with so much positivity, so much faith in you that you're going to wonder why you ever abandoned yourself. Okay, let's go. Give me advice before I close off this reading. Please do comment. Let me know when this plays out. And I'm sure this has given you some answer. I know that. Ooh, one more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. You take your cards, my friends. You've done this. Look for a sign. You see this lightning strike? This is that enlightenment. See the similarities in these images. And these are very different decks. You've got that. That's lightning strike. I know you may have felt shocked for a bit. It woke you up. It was an alarm on steroids that you didn't just wake up and rush to make your cup of coffee. You woke up and decided to change your life. The answer is yes. You asked for a sign, you got the sign, and I'm here confirming that sign for you. Within the next few weeks, you could start to work on this decision. Absolutely, my friends. The universe has given you the green signal. Why? You're ready. You're ready. Listen, if I had to tell you, are you correct? The answer is a big freaking yes. The universe supports your decision. The universe says this is your divine confirmation. Just claim, affirm, and run with this. The only thing I request you is to listen to this one more time because you're going to keep, when I talk, I'm going to activate something in you for answers, solutions. I don't want you to miss a single thing. Because when you ask for a sign, the universe works over time, bending backwards and forwards because you're reconnecting back to that ancient part of you, which most of the people, including me for a very long time, had killed. We had stifled it. You're waking up. And the universe loves that. Whoever you believe in, I'm not talking about religion, God, Source, Creator, Allah, Jesus, Sai, whoever you believe in, your passed on loved ones, your passed on pets, that tree outside, somebody who is way more intelligent than you, more benevolent, ever caring, omnipresent, omnipotent, waiting for you to say hello. Are you there? And the answer is always yes. So this is your divine confirmation. Claim, affirm, and run with this. I'm going to take your leave. Until next time, I want you to remember you are guarded, you are guided, you are very protected. Know you are loved. From my Anahata to your Anahata, I love you. Goodbye. Namaste. Bye.